Latacunga, home of festival, is the capital of the province of Cotopaxi, cantonal head of the canton of the same name. It is believed that the etymological origin of Latacunga comes from the Pansaleo language, Yacta, which means earth and Tacunga, healer, which would translate as land of a healer. Due to the large number of shamans that can still be found in this area. This city is located 90 kilometers from Quito. Located in the Central Sierra, in the foothills of the Andes mountain range, near the Cotopaxi volcano in the Patate Basin. They will wonder why this party. Why in the Sierra Centro there is a party where the main character is Mama Negra, is black. If Cotopaxi and the neighbors province have a little black population, and on the contrary, in this party of country is where the largest indigenous population is concentrated. Perhaps others will question why Mama Negra is most disguised as a woman or what rituals of the festival means. The answer revolves around the fact that the Mama Negra parades in November, which is the best known. It's a symbolic usurpation by the Latacungueños elites who appropriate a ritual act and transform it into a political act through which they legitimize they can. In addition, the collective popular festival of Mama Negra ritual is given by the belief that the Virgin de las Mercedes is the guardian who keeps the Cotopaxi volcano calm. For the favor receives her and for the liberation of all forms of slavery. In a Durkheimian perspective, these beliefs will be states of opinion and the rights of the party. The characters in general participate in the traditional comparsa of Mama Negra are more than 10, of which 5 are the main ones and the axis of the entire parade. Next to these are to the other characters. The Mama Negra, the Angel of the Star, the Maurice King, the Flag Bearer, and the Captain are the 5 main characteristics. In start order, the characters parade as follows. Star Angel. The Star Angel is the character that heads the comparsa, represents the Archangel Saint Gabriel in his charge of asking the Virgin for blessing so that they protect to the other characters that come behind him. This character is dressed all in white, carrying large wings, and in his right hand a script with a star at the tip that symbolizes his power. The Maurice King. This character recalls the influences of the Moors in the region. Our wears to be precious stone in head and symbolizes the relationship that exists between the Indians and the blacks, who were brought to exploit the means in the province of Cotopaxi. He paints his face black with gold and likewise carries a script that symbolizes power. A standard bearer. The standard bearer wears a kind of military suit and flag that represents the Wipala. Is of multiple colors, the traditional ones of the indigenous people. During his tours, he makes several rides of the flag and is accompanied by a group of people carrying stones. captain. He is the main priest of the comparsa. Tradition says that he is the lover of Mama Negra and the only one who has the right to dance with her. His origin is Spanish. The entire town pays homage to Captain for being the highest authority. He suits of a military type, and he is accompanied by a group of people who are colored settlers. And the last is Mama Negra. This is a central character of the celebration. His face is painted black as a symbol of the fertility of the earth. On his arm he has a little daughter Baltasara, and in his other hands as a chiquis with milk and cologne that he wears the spectators.
Customs. Mama Negra as a festival is the main offering made to its protector and patron saint, the Virgin de las Mercedes. It has 2 periods of execution established in the annual calendar. The first in September with 2 events organized by the street vendors and merchants of the main markets of the city of Latacunga, deeply rooted in the sentiments of Catholic Christian faith of the merchants of the main popular markets of the city and of the citizenry in general. The second, this holiday is the month of November, on the occasion of the commemoration of independence, the Latacunga that occurred on November 11, 1820. Oral literature. The Festival of the Mama Negra has a series of symbolic and significant rituals that have the ability to communicate with and understand reality among the participants. Traditional music. The parade transmits an unparalleled energy amid the music of village bands and colorful costumes that spread enthusiasm to all who observe. The dancers state that dancing is another way of honoring the Virgin. Once they enter Calvary, they have 1 minute to do the honors. Among the participants on the part of the devotees and the street vendors, a total number of 45 comparsas is estimated. Culinary art. The typical dishes most desired by locals and foreigners are the traditional chuchucaras, which etymologically means trembling leather, chuchuna, which means to tremble, and cara, which means leather or skin, accompanied with all the dressings such as pork meat, tostado, canguil, French fries, ripe plantain, empanaditas, mote with pork, rinds, and inevitable chili, and to have a glass of chicha or a very cold beer. The ayuyas that are one kind of crispy cookies prepared with flour, water, and lard accompanied by delicious leaf cheeses made with soft cheese, the same which is kneaded and wrapped in achira leaves, traditional prepared delicacies of the city of Latacunga.
The social representation that takes place in the Mama Negra is an interpretation of the knowledge or wealth of the experiences that have been obtained from the symbiosis or cultural interaction and the relationship of the population with the Taita Cotopaxi. This wealth has been transmitted by parents or teachers. This celebration is the result of a mestizo culture backed with impulses of religious ideology, which is accepted and put into practice by the characters, the majority of the spectators who are the inhabitants of the city of Latacunga. Being the Mama Negra, the set of custom, tradition, religious rituals, music, dance, language was declared a cultural heritage of the Ecuador and is considered an important part of the culture of the Latacungueño and Cotopaxense people. The popular celebration of the Santísima Tragedia or Mama Negra de los Tiznados is the result of the mixture of the syncretism or mimesis of indigenous, Afro-descent, and Spanish culture. The culture of this celebration is formed by elements of the past, the influence of the external elements, and the local inventions, all of which have important function in society. The fest of the Santísima Tragedia or Mama Negra is the symbolic representation of the sacred, through which the subaltern sector of the city of Latacunga pay homage to their patron Saint La Santísima Virgen de la Merced. This popular celebration is a theatrical representation performed by indigenous and peasant sector of the province of the Cotopaxi, and specifically of the city of Latacunga, which personifies aspects of the colonizing culture and this religious ideology, which has been adopted and venerated. It also represents the particularities of the Afro-descent culture that captured their attention for its unique joy. The space where the symbolic representation is honor of the Virgen de la Merced are performed are the churches of the La Merced and El Salto, in whose surroundings are located the main markets of the city, and on the hill of Calvario. There, the monuments of the Virgin de la Merced, 3-meter high, looks imposing and majestic. The Mama Negra festival has been a process of the contribution of a mestizo identity, the result of the syncretism of the three cultures. Therefore, the celebration is developed with characteristic ritual, signs, and symbols that are contribution of each of these cultures. This syncretism embodied in this celebration result in a unique ceremonial full of color, dance, and folklore that are part of this transculturation and cultural miscegenation, where the Western code is reconstructed, and in this case also the African code.